Alright, hello and welcome to a little base tour of the new game by Clay Entertainment. It's called Oxygen Not Included. It's a management asteroid colony simulator, pretty much. So what you need to do is you wake up on an asteroid and you try to survive for as long as possible while making your people happy. They're called duplicants. I got 12 of them. I was up to 18, but I was running into sort of a food shortage and I had to kill a few of them. So I sent them in here, closed the door, and never looked back. Sad day for the dupes. But anyways, let's get into the base presentation. So this is where you start out, at the portal. So there's the portal. I'm starting to put a bunch of art around so they'll be happier. I have massage tables to make them even happier. I can assign that to the ones that are most stressed. So Taurus, Clam, and Moon. Taurus, we got Clam, and we got... where's Moon? Moon. There you go, Moon. You're gonna get a massage, so they'll be happy. Over here is the sleeping quarters. Everyone's got their own personalized painting. It's super, you know, what's it called? I don't remember the word. Super personal. Everyone is not the same as everyone else. Totally not. Up here is our little bathroom. We got 4 toilets just to make sure, even if 4 people go at the same time and a 5th person has to go, the 5th person can't go. But if there's 3 at the same time, the 4th person can go. We got a hand sanitizer to clean their hands afterwards. I want to put this one in a separate room with an airlock, because this one gives off what's it called? The green stuff. Some sort of poison. So I would like to have that in a separate area over here, but I'm gonna fix that later. This is our shower area together with the graveyard. We did have an accident. We had 2 cave accidents. They were mining and they locked themselves in, and we had an explosion. I was replacing my batteries, and if you place a battery on an existing electrical wire, it blows up. So that killed 4 of my dupes. So that was a sad day. Down here at the bottom we have 2 air scrubbers. They help to clean out the CO2 that my little dupes are producing. Down here I also have one of my 3 electrolyzers which provides me with all of the oxygen. So I got one here, I got one up here, and I got another one over here. I'm gonna change this area up and add a 4th one somewhere in this area so I get even more oxygen up in here. That makes hydrogen gather in the ceiling, which you can see right here. To countermeasure that, I have a pump up here. So this one pumps the hydrogen down here and makes it into power instead. Speaking of power, I switched back to manual rat wheels because there's not enough hydrogen to keep this running all the time, and there's not enough coal in the map to keep this running all the time. So long term you have to go back to these guys, otherwise it's not gonna work. You gotta do the rat thingy. And yeah, up here is my food farm. I guess we could harvest that, but I'm not gonna at the moment. I had a bit of a temperature issue with this. It's looking good now, but as the dupes are going in and harvesting and refueling this, it gets warmer in here, so you gotta keep a minimum of people running up and down here. So the plan is to add a staircase that goes into this area from below, and hopefully that will make them not have to run all the way around there. And also I'm gonna add this cooling system to this. So I pump oxygen in here, goes into the pump puts it in here, and then it draws cool air up here. Actually, I'm running low on food, so I am gonna harvest this, and maybe we'll see what it looks like when it gets too hot, because the temperature rises when there are more people inside. Over here is my main storage, well, my only storage basically. I have way too many for what I need, but I just felt like I wanted to fill this area up. I don't have to worry about storage anymore basically. The only thing that is not in there is these 2 guys down here. These contain all of the organic materials, and the reason for that is they puff away contaminated oxygen from time to time, so I want to keep those separated. The other thing in here is that I have an airlock right here, and this thing turns it turns slime into algae and produces a little bit of water. So I have an airlock here and an air deodorizer to keep the bad air out. and that produces that stuff for me. Over here is our water filtration system. This is the key to your base. If you don't have water, you're dead. So you gotta get water. The way I did it is I had dirty water down here when I started this world. So I have 2 pumps. They pump the water up to the water purifiers. The water purifiers pumps it into our main tank with clean oxygen. Also water from the showers, from the toilets, from this guy and from these guys all end up down here. So it's slowly filling up, I should say. And this is my water storage for... They need a little bit of water for watering my algae plants up here and a few small things like that. So this is gonna last me a long time because they don't use very much of it. If I need more, I can just pump some of this water into this pool again. It is a little contaminated down here, but that doesn't matter because fluids don't mix in oxygen yet. So this is contaminated, this is clean. It's never gonna mix or spread, so that's really good. So the other way I'm refilling this is that I've been mining over here. So I've been clearing out a lot of water up and around here, and all of this stuff has been flowing down back to here. I'm starting to run out over here. I have a few small deposits still left behind. I'll probably get them at one point. But the main plan is that I'm gonna put a pump in this big reservoir down here. So there's a lot of water in here. I'll probably mine through here, so all of these connect to this big one, and then put a pump at the bottom of this one and just make all of that beautiful stuff go up into this one. And that should last me for quite some time. And I do have some water here as well. So there's more water to get. I just need to actually go get it. So if you look at the temperature now, you can see that the little dupes are warmer than their surrounding areas. When a lot of them go up here at the same time, it ends up heating the area up. So that's why I have a food shortage, because I haven't really been figuring this out. You can see they're leaving little marks of heat behind. So I'm gonna fix that by implementing this system. I haven't connected this up to here yet, but that's the next plan. And then I can also remove this and that, because there's gonna be oxygen from this one pumping up in here. So I can remove these two, and that will make them run up here even less. And then I'm only gonna put one dupe on farming duty, so there won't be 10 people up here at the same time trying to harvest the food. So that's what that looks like. And as I said, this area is empty right now. I used to have my farm down here, but it was too hot, so I moved it up here. I used to have the batteries up here, but I moved them down here and isolated them so they don't spread too much heat. This is the dining area, so I have fridges over here. They're empty right now, again because of the food shortage. So everyone has their own table, and they're pretty happy eating down here. I don't know yet what I'm gonna put in here. Probably a med bay or some sort. So there's a few things I need to do still. Also, you can see the hydrogen is kind of building up on this side. So after I build the tunnel that goes up in here in the middle, there's gonna be a divider here, so there won't be any air passing through, because I don't want the hydrogen to end up in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build another square like this, but on this side. And then those two are gonna connect in the middle, and I'll have a third one up here. So all the hydrogen is gonna flow all the way up here, and I'll have one pump that will hopefully do a better work at pumping the things out. One thing you have to think about when you do a setup like this, if you often have to replace the pump for it to work. Right now I don't have any power to it because I have a switch down here that turns it on and off. But usually when you restart the game, you have to rebuild the pump. You have to break it and rebuild it in order for it to work. Same goes with this guy. Sometimes you have to rebuild it to make it work. And as I said, this is not for producing power. This is for getting rid of the hydrogen, basically. So that's what that is. These are things left from when I moved the storage. It used to be all over this place, but now it's all over here. So we have a few things to do. What I'm gonna do after all of that is done, as I said, I'm gonna start getting this water. I want to finish the inside of the base, finish the hand sanitizer room over here, finish this ventilation system for up here, hopefully make it work. So we have a few things to do in base first. But what I want to do next after that is I want to start exploring the world a little bit more, try and find those those animals, the puffers, the floating fishes that produces slime. I would love to have a few of those around. So the plan is probably to continue this ladder up on the side and try and dig up as far as I can. I do want to get to all the sides of this asteroid eventually. I'm pretty far to the right. I can't move my screen more than this, so the edge is right over here pretty much. And that should be true on the other side as well. I'm not as far over here, but you can see the camera stops right over here. I can't not yet see the bottom or the top, so that's pretty far away still. I think the top is the hardest one to reach, but we'll see. I also had a lucky spawn, so I had a lot of sand in this world, and that's what makes these guys keep running still, because that's usually the problem. Either you run out of water or you run out of ways to clean the water. We got a new dupe here, but we're just gonna reject them. We don't want more than 12 people because of the food situation. We gotta get that under control. So yeah, that's what my base looks like. It's a pretty sustainable system, but you gotta get a bit lucky with your spawn. You gotta have the sand for your needs, and you gotta have the water for your needs. Those are the two main issues. Also, I'm not using these plentifully. I started out using these guys, and as soon as I could, I swapped to those instead. These drain a lot of water, so that's not very good. Also, I'm not cooking the meal ice, because cooking them also produces water. I have these just in case I need to make some mush bars, but I do not cook these, because cooking them wastes water, and you gotta preserve your water. We got a lot, but if we want to live forever, which we kinda do, we do not want to waste water, so don't cook stuff, it wastes water. Eat these raw if you can. Make mush bars if you have to. Don't rely on these guys. These are the biggest water wasters in the entire game. Do not build your base out of these. They're terrible. They're good for tiny little areas like this. You can have 1 or 2, 3, 4. You can have a few of them scattered around. But don't build a big bottom layer with 50 of those guys and try and make oxygen for your base. You'll get the oxygen, yes, but you will lose all your water trying to do so. Not worth it. And as I said, this one, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this one is a backup generator. I don't have any coal left right now. There is a little bit of coal to mine in here and a little bit up here, but after that's gone, all my coal is gone. There's another animal that actually poops coal, but I haven't found any of those either. The only ones I have are these guys that breathe the contaminated oxygen, and I can't really make use of them in a proper way. But yeah, that's what base looked like. And you know, other than that, oxygen not included, amazing game. For being in the early alpha, it's really playable. A lot of games in early alpha do not play as well as this does. Clay made sure the game was fun, enjoyable, and had content before they went alpha, which is really nice. I love it. I'm gonna spend a lot of hours doing that. I'm streaming it like a ton right now. If you're watching this today when it's uploaded, there's gonna be a stream in about 1 or 2 hours. I'm gonna keep playing this world and you know, work on the stuff that we're having. So make sure to tune in on the Twitch channel. The link is below the video. Go and check that out. But yeah, Clay made an awesome job making this as good as it is before they went alpha. We don't know anything about the next update precise. There's one on the way, we know that much. We don't know what it's gonna hold, we don't know how far away it is exactly. But we do know that it's going to be a lot of fun, because this is a lot of fun as it is, and it can only get better from here, you know. So yeah, that's basically, yeah, that's it for the base tour. It's gonna get bigger, it's gonna get better. If I get the food under control, I might add more dupes eventually. What I'm gonna do then is just expand the bedroom up here, or maybe add another bedroom up here, because the hydro then is gonna be higher up, so I won't have to worry about that as much. It's kind of sneaking down here, and it's gonna sneak down here eventually as well. So yeah, add a few more dupes, make sure they don't die, get the food under control, hopefully with this system right here. We'll see how it works. But yeah, if you like this video, if you like the base, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a sub. That would be amazing. Also make sure to follow on Twitch, where the main content is happening, and also follow on Twitter and join the Discord, because that's where you get the most news about where things are happening and stuff like that. All those links are below the video, and you get the Discord if you go to my Twitch page. So that is it for now. Hope you like it. See you guys next time. Bye bye.